Good morning from, whoa, nearly fell, from day 36. I'm just hiking down off Unaka Mountain now. That's where we stayed last night. Lovely tent spot. It was perfectly sheltered from the wind, which we could hear whipping about, but they didn't touch the tent. But it was chilly, which is why I've got the puffy and the beanie on at the moment. So yeah, we were over 5,000 feet in elevation. So yeah, little brisk. I don't think it got down below freezing. Slept with the water filter just in case, but the little bit of water I had left in my water bottle didn't freeze. So yeah, so I don't think it got below freezing, but there was definitely a little chill in the air. There was no water up there, and some of us, mentioning no names, forgot to fill up at the water source at the bottom of Unaka Mountain. And once I realised there was no way I was going back down the mile or so climb up 1,000 feet, because that climb was pretty tough. So a little limited on water. I've got maybe a couple of hundred millilitres left. So, you know, it's fine, and there's a water source in a couple of miles, so that I'll fill up and drink plenty at that point. But yeah, so it was a beautiful spot, absolutely beautiful. Gadget, Sassafras and I were joined by a couple of hikers, Masterpiece and Ray Ray, and Masterpiece's dog Xena, and those three were excellent company. So we've replaced you already, Nutter Butter. Not really. It was a weird day hiking without Nutter Butter, but a beautiful day. I mean, the hiking was fantastic, but yeah, it's a little weird without Nutter Butter like ahead, and then obviously when we're in camp, not sat around with them. So it's going to take some getting used to. The plan for today is to go. Maybe there's a beautiful view point apparently in 14 miles that has some camping spots. But it depends on what the weather's like. Because it looks like it's a bit of an exposed bold. So if the wind's whipping, we probably won't stay there. We might push on for another couple of miles but again, we'll see how we feel, see what the day brings for that kind of stuff. And yeah, that's as much of the plan as we have for the moment. So it's mostly going to be like little ups and downs all day, like after some initial elevation loss coming off the top of Unaka Mountain. So it shouldn't be too tricky a day. Then in about 19 miles, I think it was, is where we start going up again into the Rhone Mountains, so Rhone Highlands. So that's very much to look forward to, probably tomorrow. There's some great sights up in there by all accounts, and so very much looking forward to doing those. And then on to Damascus after that. Damascus is about just over 100 miles away, I think, at this point. And that's where, that's a big famous trail town. Very much looking forward to seeing that place. Quick update on the bounce box. So the update is not good. I thought it was in transit to Gatlinburg finally, because the Fontana Dam post office told me that although it had been returned to them a couple of times, it hadn't been returned, so it implied it was on its way. But Gatlinburg still haven't seen it. So there's a potential that it's maybe been rerouted to the main Charlotte hub, but trying to get hold of them is very tricky because it's an automated message that says we'll try and connect you through, and then immediately says there's no one available and hangs up. So I think I have a repeat prescription on its way from the UK to Damascus, so about a week away for me. Hopefully Easter won't complicate things too much, but either way I should have medicine soon. Not that my blood sugar is a particular problem at the moment, but again, hopefully there's no lasting damage or anything going on there. But yeah, so thank you for getting that sent over to me, Kerry. If there's still no sign of my original bounce box by the time I get to Damascus, then what I'll do is I'll nearly tripped again. Whew, action shots. Some of these roots just reach up and grab you, or I'm not paying attention properly. But yeah, so if there's still no sign of my original bounce box by the time I get to Damascus, then I will probably sit in the post office there and start a lost parcel claim, in the hope that it either helps it turn up or that they can then compensate me for the stuff that I've lost. So of note, there's a new pair of trail runners, obviously my medication, and then a few other bits and pieces, and some sound noise cancelling headphones that I flew over with. So my Sony headphones, which, yeah, not super expensive, but I do love them. So it would be good to replace them. So we'll see. I'm still possibly naively hopeful that my parcel will eventually turn up, but for the moment, at least, replacements are on the way, and I can get back to kind of just focusing hopefully a little bit on hiking, because it's great, and I'd rather do that than stress about where a bounce box is and, you know, keep having to phone post offices every few hours to try and get some progress. But anyway, enough of that nonsense. Time to hike. Happy hiking. It's pretty spectacular. Like, it's easy to forget what, like, you're hiking up and past. So it's nice when the trees open up and give you a little glimpse of, you know, what you're doing. That ridge line, you know, down into that valley. Pretty great. Got to admit, I do enjoy when the AT sign is carved into blowdowns. Very cool mushrooms. Just chilling out all around this. Just hiked up a pretty nice climb for this view, and apparently it's one of the best sunsets people have seen from here, so probably going to come back here. There is supposedly camping in about 0.1 of a mile further north, so I'm going to head that way, probably set up tent, cook, eat, and then head back maybe here for sunset. But yeah, spectacular already. Can't wait to see it at sunset. Tonight's delight: Idaho mashed potatoes with cheese and summer sausage.
Yum.
Hells yeah.
Sounds great.
Just waiting for the cheese to get a bit melty. Then nom 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 nom.